Sir, is it mandatory on the part of the magistrate to pass an order? He can always decide, okay, ठीक है, I will try the case on my own.
But the magistrate has the discretion.
Fine, it is
The
discretion.
discretion has to be exercised judicially, my lord. And
Okay.
my lord, considering the facts and circumstances of the case, my lord, where police investigation is necessary or not.
Sir, under 202, he can still ask for the inquiry. So it is not a case that unless and until FIR is registered, police cannot be involved in the matter. After recording the statement, if he comes to a conclusion that the help of the police is necessary, he can always ask for the inquiry by the police.
Declined on this ground. Your lordship may kindly have a look at the order.
Ach.
The magistrate says that the mortgage property was in the name of my mother.
Ah.
My mother has not made a complaint, therefore this application is not maintained. Secondly,
Right.
the magistrate says that some dispute regarding this property
Hmm.
is pending before DRT, and
Hmm.
therefore not the application. Now, these cannot be a ground.
Why, sir? Why, sir?
Not
So
criminal.
what are the allegations? What are the allegations?
Well, not allegation is an extra P10 is my application, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see, my lord, that at the time of grant of loan, my lord, the valuation of my property was around 34 crores.
Hmm.
Now, there were certain defaults, my lord, and therefore the property was put to auction. Now, at the time of auction, my lord, the valuation of the property was reduced to 17,000. Now, I specifically 17 crores, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
17 crores. Now, my lord, I allege that the bank officials in collusion with the valuers, my lord, and the purchaser.
Sir, my property, what do you mean by my
My lord,
property?
it is some properties are, my lord, belong to the institution, and some properties, my lord, belonging to HUF, which was in the name of my mother. They were mortgaged with the bank.
सर, एक कोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट है प्रियंका श्रीवास्तव का, जिसमें ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज क्रिटिसाइज्ड द अटेम्प्ट ऑफ द borrowers in putting unnecessary pressures on the bank officials to arrive at a compromise. क्या उसमें कंप्लेनेंट की तरफ से एफिडेविट्स वगैरह काफी कुछ है उसमें मेरे ख्याल से. I think this aspect has been dealt with by Supreme Court in detail.
Another Supreme Court judgment is there. Identical.
Because in that Priyanka Srivastav's case also, the Supreme Court had noticed that because of the multiple cases, the bank office or the financial institution was ultimately compelled to arrive at a compromise. अरे नहीं, मैं प्रियंका श्रीवास्तव वाली बात कर रहा हूँ. I am telling you about out of my own memory, sir. I may be wrong. That's why I am sharing my memory, sir. I think वही वाला है ना सर. उसी में था ना कि the affidavit by the complainant is necessary. Then if affidavit by the complainant is necessary, then the person who is the owner, sir, why her affidavit is not required, sir? Sanjay ji?
Not that criminal.
I know, sir.
Criminal law can be.
Sir, no, sir. Law is very clear. Anybody can set the criminal agency in motion, and there is no question of any locus standi so far as criminal law is concerned. But whatever I am asking, that is in the light of the directions given in the case of Priyanka Srivastav. In Priyanka Srivastav's case, the Supreme Court had noticed that after taking loan and committing default, multiple cases were instituted against the officers of the finance company or the institution. Ultimately, they were forced to enter into a compromise.
Not a case, my lord, where I have.
अरे नहीं, मैं प्रियंका श्रीवास्तव की बात कर रहा हूँ.
Multiple.
उसके बाद फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा था कि ये तो बड़ी गलत बात है.
Bank official cannot be allowed to pay truant also. They have to.
मैं कुछ नहीं, सर, I am not making any comment on the merits of your case. मैं तो सिर्फ इतना ही, मैंने अभी इन्होंने मुझे दे तो दिया है, but I have not opened that judgment. What I am saying, that is out of my own memory.
We cannot presume, my lord, that bank official.
I am not presuming anything. What I am saying, whether the Supreme Court has held that a filing of an affidavit by the complainant is necessary. If that is so, whether the concept of a locus standi will get diluted in case of the complaint filed by a person other than the owner of the property. That is my question.
I am also. This I have stated in my. This is not the property which was mortgaged. That was actually a property. I had interest in the property.
Sir, it is your case, but it was recorded in the name of the mother. That is, and although mutation is not the document of title, but it is an evidence to prove the possession also. Why your mother has not come forward?
My mother is aged, my lord. I have
तो
interest.
क्या हो गया?
If your lordship may kindly see.
सर, तो क्या हो गया?
The
आपकी
property-
मदर एजेड है, बहुत कोई बुरी बात नहीं है.
Lord, I have
You
stated-
can always seek exemption from appearance. You can always seek exemption from appearance ki sab complainant hai, she cannot come on every day.
Apart from that, my lord, the properties of the institution that was also put to mortgage. Now, I am an office bearer of the institution also. There
Office
also-
bearer, no. There is a difference between office bearer and the owner.
Lord, institution had borrowed, my lord, the borrower is the institution.
Hmm.
Certain personal properties were also mortgaged.
Fine.
Now, the properties of the institution, my lord, as also the mortgage.
What is your status in the institution?
I was treasurer in this
हाँ,
institution. sir.
उससे क्या होता है? उससे क्या होता है सर?
I have.
Pressure, अरे सर,
Bound.
अब आप मुझे ये बता दीजिए.
bound to
अच्छा,
protect-
अग्रवाल साहब प्लीज,
जी।
अपन सीधे सीधे लीगल एस्पेक्ट पे आते हैं. जैसे आप 141 या 141 है शायद, उसमें कंपनीज का ऑफेंस बाय और अगेंस्ट द कंपनीज. There are only two persons who can be made and accused by virtue of their office: managing director, secretary, the signatory.
No, any person.
सुनिए 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 सुनिए
141 says any person who is connected with.
सुनिए सुनिए
Day-to-day
सुनिए.
affairs.
Any director, not some person, sir.
Director.
Not person, sir. Treasurer is not a director. मैंने इसलिए जानबूझ के ट्रेजरर वर्ड को नहीं लेके आया था. मैंने कहा था सिग्नेटरी और मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, and any director who is responsible for day-to-day business of the company, right?
No.
You are not a director, sir. You are a treasurer.
For the day-to-day.
No, you are a treasurer. You are not.
I am treasurer.
Anyhow, चलिए sir. Your application, your contempt, your complaint was dismissed on the ground that it has not been filed by the owner.
No, it doesn't say, my lord, that it is.
Sir, which is that impugn? Order by the magistrate, sir.
Lord, Annexure P11 is the order, my lords. Operative part is at page 159. Last paragraph onwards. My submission is all these reasoning which has been assigned by the learned magistrate, my lord, they are not correct. आवेदन की विषय वस्तु पर विचार किया जावे तो यह दर्शित है कि ऋण प्राप्त किए जाते समय प्रतिभूति के रूप में बंधक रखी गई संपत्ति संबंधित रजिस्टर्ड विक्रय पत्र परिवादी के नाम पर न होकर शीला भटनागर पत्नी जी के भटनागर अध्यक्ष एक्सटॉल एजुकेशन सोसाइटी के नाम पर स्वयं शीला भटनागर द्वारा किसी प्रकार की शिकायत किया जाना दर्शित नहीं है. यदि तर्क के लिए संपत्ति का वास्तविक मूल्यांकन से कम कीमत पर बेचने का प्रयास किया जाना मान भी लिया जावे तो भी प्रस्तुत दस्तावेजों से ऐसा कोई दस्तावेज नहीं है.
बिक गई है क्या? प्रॉपर्टी बिक गई है?
The matter is pending before the DRT.
DRT. अब ये इसका वैल्यूएशन कम किया गया है, ये आप कैसे कह रहे हो?
That those valuation reports are on record.
Fine,
Those
sir.
valuation reports
You are
are
agreed by
submitted.
the valuation report. Why can't you raise an objection to the valuation report before the
That-
DRT,
for that-
DRT or before the recovery officer?
वो तो हमने रेस किया.
How the
तो
offense would be
हमारा-
made out? How
तो
the
हमारा
offense would be,
objection-
how the offense would be made out?
Because this has been done deliberately, my lord. It
Fine, no problem.
Throw away sell my property at a throwaway price.
Sir, your DRT is still for the protection of the property as well as for the protection of the interest of the
Element
victims.
cannot be eliminated.
अच्छी
If
बात
for civil liability, my lord, I am
Sir.
pursuing my remedy before the DRT.
है. Right,
But
sir.
where there is a collusion, my lord, there is an attempt to defraud me of my property, my lord, by the bank official in collusion with the valuers and private person. Then criminal element is also there.
Right, sir.
For that, my lord, I can set the criminal motion,
Fine,
criminal proceedings in motion.
right, sir. Acha, what was written by the revisional court?
The revisional court has also given the same finding.
Same finding.
Yes.
So now what have you to say in the light of Priyanka Srivastava?
Priyanka Srivastava, I'm not seeing him. But my submission, this is not a
नहीं,
case of
अग्रवाल
multiple.
साहब,
This is not a
अग्रवाल
case.
साहब नहीं, उसका मल्टीपल का नहीं है. मैं एक चीज को आप ये नहीं काउंट कर सकते उसमें 10 मुकदमे थे तो उसमें एक ही मुकदमा है. इसमें अभी तक आपकी प्रॉपर्टी ऑक्शन हुई नहीं है. डीआरटी में केस
ऑप्शन हुई है, चैलेंज में है, सेल सर्टिफिकेट रजिस्टर्ड करने के लिए मना कर रखा है, स्टे था.
हाँ, सेल सर्टिफिकेट अभी इशू हुआ नहीं है.
इशू हो गया है, रजिस्टर्ड नहीं,
बुक 1 में नहीं गया है.
बुक 1 में नहीं गया है.
नहीं
और
गया.
डीआरटी ने डिसाइड किया है ऐसे को मतलब ऐसे अलाउ हुई है, लेकिन डीआरटी में पेंडिंग.
डीआरटी में पेंडिंग है.
all the matters have been squarely covered in that essay, all these issues.
अच्छा, how, on what basis you are saying? अच्छा, आपने कितने का लोन लिया था सर?
The loan was of 34 crores. 34.
10 crores, sir.
10 crores, 12 lakhs. 50,000.
उसमें आपकी प्रॉपर्टी का वैल्यूएशन क्या था सर उस
There
समय?
were two values, 34 crores, 44 lakhs, and the other was of 33 crores, 23.
तो 54 करोड़ का तो कोई था ही नहीं उस समय, 33 करोड़ का था,
33 था।
अभी 17 करोड़ पे आ गया है ना?
और जब
ठीक है।
हमारा कहना है उसके बाद कंसिडरेबल डेवलपमेंट
उसमें उस समय के वैल्यूअर की रिपोर्ट है?
जी, वो भी हमने
ठीक है,
पेश
ठीक
किया
है,
next
कोई issue नहीं, कोई issue
A2.
नहीं। ठीक है सर, मैं देखता हूँ। क्या
Lord, I am relying on two judgment.
ये भी विरूपक्षा,
जी।
ये विरूपक्षा वाला अभी भी चल रहे हैं केस?
विरूपक्षापात में है। इसके बाद सर इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट का भी अभी डिवीजन बेंच का आया था, जिसमें इसको भी रिलाय करते हुए सिमिलर ग्राउंड्स पे ही ऑल आइडेंटिकल मैटर वैल्यूएशन था, उसको ही चैलेंज किया था। उन्होंने डीआरटी करेगी, क्रिमिनल केस रजिस्टर नहीं होंगे, ओटीएस के लिए प्रेशर करने का एक टैक्टिस है, ये फाइंडिंग दी है उसमें।
चल मैं देखता हूँ।
Lord, in case your lordship is not inclined, Lord, then I may be permitted to pursue my complaint because magistrate has given me liberty to adduce evidence. So any observation?
275, हाँ वही 2759/2024 श्री संजय के अग्रवाल. This application under section 482 of CRPC has been filed against the order dated seeking the following relief by the impugned order dated 2/8/2023. The JMFC Bhopal has rejected the application filed under section 156(3) of CRPC. The revision has also been, the criminal revision number, so that is annexure,
Criminal division
the criminal revision number,
order is 830.
and
Criminal division number
447/2023.
447 सही है, ठीक है सर, ठीक है।
Pardon sir?
447
447 तो है
23, ठीक है सर।
ये तो आपकी वो थी सर, मेमो है A12 तो.
A12 memo 830 page
Hey.
179.
447/2023 has been dismissed by Fourth Additional Session Judge Bhopal by order dated 19/12/2023. After arguing the matter at length, and in view of the fact that after rejecting the application filed under section 156(3) of CRPC, the magistrate has directed the applicant to record his statements under section 200 and 202 of CRPC. The counsel for applicant seeks permission of this court to withdraw this application. It is accordingly dismissed as withdrawn.